Well, good morning, everyone. I know it's early, but in Springfield, we get started really early. You can do better than that. Good morning, everyone. Oh, thank you. Now I feel welcome. Thank you. I am also a freshman legislator, just like our senator who just spoke. And, I think it's by design that she chose freshmen to speak here this morning. They haven't sucked the life out of us yet, and we're still, we're still here fighting the fight. As Irita said, I represent the 7th District, which is West Suburban Cook, just about 15 miles west of the city of Chicago. Some of my towns are Maywood, Bellwood, River Forest, Forest Park. Any of you guys from those towns? Berkeley or LaGrange Park. That's my area. I'm your representative. Happy you guys came down to Springfield. Really, it's so important that you guys make trips like this. When we're voting on issues, it's important for us to really put a face to an issue. And, we value people that get in a bus early in the morning and come down and tell us what's on their mind. It's so important. And I think education is the issue of the day. I think it's the civil rights issue of the day. And we need more people like all of you willing to get up early and to come down and fight for what is right. I spent 12 years on a school board. 10 of those years I was the board president at Proviso East, Proviso West, and the Proviso Math and Science Academy. And every year they would release the state test scores and they would tell us Proviso has failed. And I would say to them, no, Proviso has not failed. Look at those scores. We show progress in many areas across the board. We just don't meet some arbitrary number called AYP, but our students are learning. And they could learn better had it started earlier. Most of the freshmen that came to Proviso High School came to us reading at 3rd, 4th, or 5th grade level. In high school, that's way too late, right? It starts early. And that's why I'm here, because I want to help you make sure early learning starts. And, I have 2 children. I have a 2-year-old and a 3-month-old. And I'm watching them, and every day they're soaking up something different, and so that's where it starts. And by the time they're in high school, they should be reading above grade level, not at 3rd, 4th, or 5th grade level. So I have a couple of challenges for you, because I hear that you guys are going to be over at the Capitol lobbying, and I'm challenging you to speak to as many legislators like me as possible. But there's 2 things you really need to be focusing on while you're here today. You really need to be focusing on our state income tax, and you need to be focusing on our fair tax, our fight for a fair tax. The state income tax is set to roll back in January of 2015. What does that mean? We're going to lose $2 billion right off the top of our budget if we allow that state income tax to roll back. You know who that's going to hurt? That's going to hurt us. That's going to hurt everyone in this room. They're going to cut education first. I'm here to say, let's not do that. Let's stop that now. People like you can help us stop that. Let's fight to keep that income tax in place. Please let people know that that's one of the things you're here for. You support that, and you'll support legislators who support keeping the income tax in place, because that's money that's going to help us fund early education and beyond. The second thing is the fair tax. A lot of us are trying to change the way people are taxed in the state of Illinois. Right now, Illinois taxes on a flat rate. We want to tax on a progressive rate. The more money you make, the more money you should pay in taxes. Isn't that a fair thing to do? To those who much is given, much is required. So please help us today when you go speak to legislators. We want to fight for the income tax, fight for the fair tax, and I guarantee you with revenue, we can certainly help unlock potential with early learning. Thank you all for having me. Thank you, Irita, and have a great day in Springfield.